Hey everyone, and welcome to another custom challenge run in the Binding of Isaac. Today, we've got another infinite D6 run. I was actually exploring through my analytics page, and I noticed that infinite D6 runs have, significantly better audience retention. I found that really interesting. Anyway, I was going to be doing another challenge run, and I started a run, but it didn't work, unfortunately, so I'm doing this instead. The goal of this one comes from the Super Sizzler. We're going to only take stat upgrades. No tier effects or mom's knife or anything, just keep my tiers and upgrade my stats. So that's a stat upgrade. It's very weak, but I'm going to take it because I don't want to get out of the item pool and freeze the game too quickly. Still, it's speed and the range is very, very minor, so it's not too good. But, I'm just trying to keep the item pools intact. Now, here's another thing that I want to mention, is that Northern Lion mentioned me in his video yesterday, and that was pretty exciting. So if some of you are new here, welcome. I'm totally different from Northern Lion, really. I play Isaac just like he does, but I'm all about being knowledgeable and helpful and stuff. I interact with my audience a lot. It's good times. Hopefully you like it here. Anyway, we're fighting Monstro first. Monstro shouldn't be too tough, but I'll say I just woke up and last in the run that I was trying to do that didn't work out, I was taking lots of damage against the Widow, which shouldn't happen. So, I'm not going to promise amazing things. But what I want is, of course, to stack damage ups through all stats up and other strong damage ups. Of course, not things like Brimstone, but things like Pentagram or Magic Mushroom, Max's Head. Good damage ups. And no tier effects. And of course there's another suggestion from someone else that was like, well, take only tier effects. And that could happen as well. I will check out the curse room. Guppy's Paw. Well, I will touch it just because I want to become Guppy at some point. That'd be cool. Book of Belial. I don't care about touching things that aren't helpful in some way. Flight and Spectral Tears are not a stat up. There we go. The Mark is 2 damage up, well, 1 damage up, and speed up. Don't know how strong a speed up is, I've forgotten, but I'm too fast. That's the moral of the story right now. I'm really fast. It also gave us a Soul Heart, which largely gone. I need speed downs, man. Sure, why not? Alright, that's all you get. I could play down to half, well, a full red heart, in order to go to the boss challenge room, but it's not that important because, of course, I'll be able to get all the items that I want from this run. All it takes is a little bit of time spent re-rolling. Oh, I forgot we had Samson's Lock, which gives us a stronger rage effect than Bloody Lust, but up to the same cap, so you just hit it about twice as fast. So, that's that. Do we get the small rock? We do! Awesome! That's a speed down. And it's also damage and tiers up, so it's quite good. It's very helpful for our current situation. I'm going to go find the item room because it really doesn't matter about rerolls. Our tiers are up to red already, so that's good. Got another key, got some money. It'd be fun to get money equals power here. $3 bill, not a stat up. In many cases. Lucky Foot, not a stat up, not... Oh, wow. Well, speak the devil. Money equals power increases our damage by 0.04 for every coin we get. So the max is 3.96 because 99 is slightly under 100. So if we could have 100 cents maximum, it would be 4 damage added. But 3.96 I was told because I didn't feel like doing the math. I've done it before. Anyway, that's health up, shot speed slightly up, and damage up. This run's going well. I like it. Why was I blue? That was odd. I'm not Blue Baby right now. Anyway, this is going to be a good damage run. I already know it. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up the Halo as well as Magic Mushroom, of course, and SMB Superfan. SMB Superfan, especially because of the speed down, though it's probably the weakest upgrade of all of those things, at least damage-wise, compared to the other two all stats up items, and Magic Mushroom multiplies our damage by 1.5, which is real good. So I'm happy with that. Skeleton Key. wouldn't be bad to take, but it's not a stat up, and I'm taking this very seriously. Not a stat up. Bleh. I don't want a health up, but I'll take it just again to keep the item room, or the pools, relatively full so that we don't crash the game. Or at least not as early. Believe me, I'd love to be spending my time rerolling for only damage ups, and only good ones at that. But I'm just not doing it. Unless you tell me to, you know. But this is going to be close enough to the only damage ups run that you might now suggest that it's kind of not necessary. Alright, so we got another key. Another key is good. Didn't realize we had Curse of Darkness, but it doesn't entirely matter to me. Curse of Darkness just means we can't see the map. Whatever. Why don't I take damage from that? Wow, I took damage from a Spitty twice. Well, new low in this series. And back to the analytics thing. I noticed that I have the better audience retention here, and I assume it's because the runs are more interesting in that, first off, I don't put the idea in the title, so you want to see what the premise of the run is, like what I'm rerolling for, and then you also just want to see what I take. And it seems to be interesting for you guys, considering you watch it for like 3.5 more minutes, or 4 or 5 minutes more on average, which is crazy, I'd think. Oh, by the way, this Gertie can't shoot at us, just so you know. I was acting like he could, but he can't. Why don't you just spawn all of the pooters, like really all of them? Rage is working. It's probably at its maximum by now, because Samson's Lock adds 0.50 damage every enemy kill, whereas Bloody Lust adds 0.28. They both go to a maximum of 0.53, or 3.53, sorry. So, like I said, it just hits the maximum about twice as quickly. That's not a stat up. That's a speed up. I don't want it. Not a stat up. That's a stat up. Still gotta find the item room as far as I know. Tiers are good, they're kind of like a damage up. We're going to have a tough time against Isaac, except the fact that I'm going to be like absolutely absurdly overpowered instead of just moderately overpowered. But still, Isaac will pose a problem because we'll be firing very quickly, while, you know, we'll still do a lot of damage though, so it'll kind of even out. Just, Isaac will be returning fire quite a lot. And we won't have any orbitals, I can already tell you that. Unless we get cubes of meat, because I can't reroll cubes of meat, so I will take them. Excuse me, my nose was itchy. So yeah, cubes of meat will happen, but that only gives me 1 orbital. So that's still some defense, but it's not as much as it could be. See what we got in here. Book of Shadows, nope. Nope. Yep. Damage up, health up, speed down. Pretty much my ideal item. All at once. Man, I am cool right now. I kind of don't... Well, I mean, there aren't going to be stat ups in the shop unless I reroll all of the shop items out of that pool. So that doesn't really help me. I don't need to go to them. And money equals power. Constantly adding damage is quite nice. So with that, we're going to go to the next floor. No Curse of Darkness. We're on Catacombs 2 already, apparently. Catacombs 2, of course, we have Wrath of the Lamb enemies as opposed to just vanilla enemies, which means sad times are here, but we'll be fine, most likely. Unless I play, like, really exceptionally badly. I will use a bomb to get to this. Never mind, I lied, I won't. I'll use my last bomb to get to this, though. Good, you're not that guy. 2 of diamonds! Hey, that's doubling the effect of money equals power right now. It's not doubling our damage, but it's still quite nice. I was kind of hoping for the 2 of spades in order to double my keys, allowing good things to happen. I'm going to go here. Just because. Alright, we can take a deal with the devil. Not either of these, though, because neither of those are stat ups. Not stat ups. PACT is a stat up. So is actually the quarter, but I don't want to pay 2 hearts for it. The PACT I will pay 2 hearts for. That increased our damage by 0.5, as well as our fire rate, and gave us 2 soul hearts. I'm going to keep re-rolling here. I already saw the razor. Bloody Lust. I don't know if having Bloody Lust as well as Samson's Lock allows you to get 7.06 damage from it, or if it just like allows you to get there 1.5 times as fast. Wow, why don't you reroll through all the familiars? None of these are stat ups. That's a stat up, but I don't want it. You know, here's the thing. I could just not take something here. Or we could hopefully find something like Magic Mushroom, where then we'd only be paying 1 heart for it. I mean, we're not even finding stat ups, so I'm not too upset about it. Our fire rate's already good enough, and I don't want more speed. Our range could do, but 2 hearts for that? No, I'm taking either an all stats up or nothing. This is getting kind of silly, though. Kind of really silly. Wow, tough love. Never see that. But I don't have luck or anything. Lord, I'm actually going to do this. We went even for health, but we got a speed down. I think that's funny. I'm okay with it. This room could pose a small challenge for us. But then again, it could also work out really well. Or totally fine, if not really well. Nope, totally stupid. Anyway, we're still looking for the item room. Not the shop, of course, because we're trying to save our money. If it weren't 2 hearts, I would have totally taken the quarter. Simply, well, a quarter. It's an indefinite article, even though it's one of a kind per run. There are very few things that I think should have the indefinite article A in this game, but more of them do than I think should. Still, I didn't make it, so I can't determine what should and shouldn't be indefinite, even though some of them are very, very clearly definite within the confines of a run. Oops. Oh god. I'm a little too fast for my own liking. Let's fight the boss, I guess. It's fine. I had on Always Devil Rooms before for the last challenge run that didn't work out, but I did remember to turn it off, so don't worry about that. That was our first Devil Room, actually, I think. Cube of Meat, again, I can't reroll it, so I'm just going to take it, because the orbitals are always nice to have. Sorry if that irks you or anything. Again, I'm not going to shop simply because of the lack of usefulness of losing 15 cents, as well as the lack of stat ups without re-rolling the whole item pool. Now safety cap. I haven't used the pills, so I don't know what's in them, so I'm not going to take it. Daddy Longlegs, really good item, not a stat up. I would love to take the Halo Flies, but also not a stat up. I am going to take this for a second, just for the 5 bombs. Yeah, Technology 2, not a stat up. No, Mom's Knife, not allowed. Even though it's a significant damage up, not a stat up. Rerolling plenty of good items here. Gonna use the Book of Sin once. Didn't need the red heart, whatever. Not a stat up. Nothing's a stat up, man. Just give me Magic Frickin' Mushroom. Homing Tears is not a stat. Neither is that. Ouija board. Miter isn't a stat up, technically. Man, this is just ridiculous. Speedball. Well, I have to do it. Speed and shot speed up. But of course, Speedball is the item that I never once found through the whole Let's Play, which is now over. Speaking of which, how soon do you guys want to see a vanilla run? I can do them whenever. Anyway, now we have Speedball. Cool times, I guess. It took an infinite D6 run to find it. I expected to have found the item like at least twice by now since ending the Let's Play. Like, I just thought, very next run I would have the item legitimately. But it didn't happen, so I guess this game isn't as clever as it thinks it is. Alright, where's the item room? That's all I desire from you. Nothing yet. Of course, I don't really care about the challenge room, but I should check just in case there's an item in it. There is. Damage and speed up. Too fast, man. Stat ups are my homeboys, though. It's interesting how challenge rooms have just like had items in them this run. Because I think I've gone to all of them except the boss challenge room that happened earlier. and they've all had stat ups. Find it interesting. Oh god. That was kind of close, but also not really, because I was handling it pretty well. Okay, so here's this room, Mr. Maw. Not too difficult when you have high damage and knockback. Note that we've gotten shot speed ups a few times, so we probably have max shot speed by now. And that allows us to have good knockback. Jerks. Jerks everywhere. Not that we're taking a lot of damage anyway. Polyphemus is kind of a damage up, but it's also a tier modifier, so I'm going to re-roll it. Guppy's hairball. Nope. Ah. Sad Onion doubles our tier stat. Although some people, and they could be right, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, no, I'm infallible. But some people think that it actually can't ascend your tiers beyond maximum because it doesn't actually double it. So, that's okay. That's possible. It might not. I could be wrong. But anyway, we're now firing at about max tiers. Besides if we were to pick up Cancer. Which actually definitely does allow you to shoot your tiers faster than maximum. Because it does double your tiers. But see, the thing about Sad Onion is, it changes the arrows block in the top there from 1 tier to 2 tiers. You'd think, oh yeah, this must double your tiers. So that's kind of why I'm a little unconvinced as to people saying it doesn't do anything. And in the mechanics guide, it's listed as something like 0.7 to do with your tier stat. So, I mean, I feel like that's not doubling it, but it's also supposed to double it. Why don't I just lose my soul hearts that I just picked up? It's okay, because I'm really good. Okay, oh my god. Well, sometimes you have a bad room with knights, okay? Don't worry about it. You know, it'd be funny if I just didn't win this run. Because, like, I think I've won all of the Infinite D6 runs, and understandably so, because, I mean, I'm allowed to make my run whatever I want it to be. But I feel like so far this is the least of the powerfulness that I've had. Puberty. That's useless. Does nothing. And there we go. These guys will be easy. We'll fight the boss. And we'll get some other stat up. Maybe we'll get a deal with the devil. Maybe not. Boss is Monstro 2. We have high knockback, so it could be a little bit annoying. But it's an open room as opposed to a not open room, so we're probably going to be okay. Just keep doing this forever. Our damage output's real good, though. It'd be nice to pick up $1 or something. Let's see. Range up. Nah. Nope. I'll take a health up. Silly as that might seem to you guys, I'm clearly taking some damage. Oh well. Found our item room real early. We can maximize our rerolls now, guys. But still, just it allows me to know what I'm working with. What are you? Full health. Well, good to know for later. Come on, come on. Let me go. Kamikaze, not a stat up. Mutant Spider, Tears modifier. Ah! Max's head, damage times 1.5. Look at our huge tears. It also increases our knockback, which was the only item to do that in the vanilla game, I believe. Anyway, our tears are huge already for firing them so quickly. We're pretty much in a great place. Ooh, I thought I was going to have to take damage there, just like by necessity of how the run was going at that moment in time. Come on, just die. Cooperate with me. I didn't want to do that, and I don't have the lucky foot, so it's not worth playing that repeatedly. You jerks. Stop what you're doing. Stop it. Okay. Knights are apparently not my friends today. Normally I have a much easier time with them, but then again, I'm also a lot faster than usual, which I think is contributing more than many of you might be giving it credit for. My damage is so good I killed that Eternal Fly in 2 hits. Normally they take like 5. It's really good. I'm just gonna fight Mom now. Vanilla Mom should be a pretty easy fight, especially when you look at how much damage we do for each hit. I actually got hit by the foot. That's pretty embarrassing, I must say. At least I one-shot most of these enemies. It's actually pretty crazy how much my damage is. Ah, great. Shot speed up probably won't do anything for me. I'm gonna keep rolling for something else. I don't know what. How about the pentagram? Now here's the thing, I'm kind of low on health, but pentagram increased our damage by like 2, I believe. Crazy. So I've got great damage, but if I keep playing as poorly as I have, it doesn't entirely matter. It's nice that I one-shot the Claudies. They're Claudies. Stupidly, they're Claudies, because you'd think that the one that is not a Gish, and the one that appears earlier, like, you don't see the Gish clots, which they're just called clots. You don't see them as early as you see Claudies. Whatever, though. I didn't make the names for the enemies in this game. And I think that Edmund McMillan doesn't actually like naming things. Oh, God, you jerk. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is really embarrassing. I need to not die. I need to not be doing what I'm doing, basically. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. It'd be nice if monstros could jump on each other like widows can. Yet wretcheds can't. The wretched doesn't seem to be able to jump on and kill the wretcheds. It's odd. Anyway, we have 5 seconds of invincibility in store for us if we get hit one more time. Which we shouldn't, because I'm not bad at this game. And, I mean, I'm saying that because my damage is so huge, not because the game is so easy. Like, I just shouldn't be getting hit with this damage. Whatever, though. We'll try to make the most of life. I will use a bomb to get this. There's a chance of another tinted rock there. Of course, you can't see tinted rocks in the womb, so they could be anything. Oh my god. Just give me hearts. Full hearts. Is that the full health pill? Because that'd be nice. No. Range down. That kind of sucks, but that's the full health pill. All I needed. And yes, you might argue that I should have waited to use it, and you're right. I should have, but I didn't. So get on my level. Essentially, infinite D6 runs are my excuse to start playing really recklessly and poorly without risk of losing, and then this time, here's the risk of losing. 2 of hearts might be nice, but so definitely would 2 of diamonds, yes. So once again, doubling our money, doubling the effect of money equals power. Up near the maximum now. I can kill you with a cube of meat. Money. And a golden key. How nice of you. I needed that. So man, are our tiers big. If we had Polyphemus, they'd be even bigger, but we wouldn't be firing nearly as quickly. So, you know, you make some trades. Perfect positioning so that that damaged him, but not me. It's interesting that that works, which implies that the hitbox for the spikes isn't symmetrical, which makes little to no sense, but that's the way of the world, I guess. I really like one-shotting enemies. I just want you guys to be aware of that. We have an almost symmetrical map layout here, which is totally weird. But it's not perfect. It would be cool if it were perfectly symmetrical, though. Because it's interesting looking. I haven't seen anything like this before. But geez, we finally found the boss. It's only the womb 1. Did we have Curse of the Lost or something? I don't know. This seems like a pretty normal-sized womb floor. It's just kind of weird. Fighting death, we'll get our second cube of meat. Second cube of meat will turn our cube of meat into a ball of meat that will shoot along with us like a familiar. Currently, it's rotating around us, damaging any enemy it comes into contact with, and also just blocking enemy tiers. With this one, it'll still do all of that while shooting with us as a familiar. Of course, I couldn't re-roll it. It would just stay a cube of meat forever. So, yeah, that's that. Utero 2 means we'll be fighting Wrath of the Lamb enemies, which could potentially be dangerous, but also could be not a big deal. Why don't I just take damage here? I shouldn't really have to take damage against these Gertie Juniors because I have extremely high knockback, which is pretty much all you need in Gertie Junior fight. Like, see, we sent him backwards with our crazy knockback. That's pretty awesome. Our damage is just so good. I love damage. I love damage runs. And I mean, of course, you're not going to get this run legitimately, though. I think so far it's totally technically possible that you could. So, I don't know, look into it. Look into it. Consider getting this run for yourself. That half-red heart guarantees us Polaroid invincibility if we take a bunch of hits. So that's good. Of course you're not what I needed. Oh, wow, thank you, Cube of Meat. You saved my life. I'll just kill you with spikes. Don't want the Cursed Skull. Definitely not. Of course we're not going to find the boss room until ever. But that is the way of this game. You want to find the boss room? Too bad. Yeah, I'll just kill you with a cube of meat, ball of meat, even though it'll take a little while. Oh, no, I got the health. Well, we've just lost our Polaroid invincibility, unfortunately. And then we took a hit as well, so, I mean, really nothing's going my way. No reason to go into the curse room. I mean, there is, but I'm not going to sacrifice 2 hearts for it. No half heart, but we're up to 95 cents. We're near the maximum effect. I'll come back for that Eternal Heart. The heart fight shouldn't be too bad, honestly. I mean, our damage is absolutely absurd. And why use bombs? Why not? Is a better answer. Question. Good answer to your question. Answer questions with questions. Yeah, this is not too bad. Oh, I have an itch on my face. It's okay, this fight will be over very, very soon. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll get a heart back, we'll get a health up from the Eternal Heart. And we'll go to the Cathedral. Okay, that was weird, just at the speed at which it changed the levels instead of normal. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That sucks, but at least I got a health back. This room, still an odd choice of combination of enemies. Of course, we're not going to be encountering items until the chest, and how poorly I'm doing, I might not make it. At the same time, our damage is so good that maybe we will, just on the merits of our stats. Amazing that we didn't get the magic mushroom at all. You know, I love the money for once. We're up to 99 cents, the max damage up from money equals power. Perfect chain reaction, except you. Jerk. Back up to near maximum health. Near optimal health is what I meant. Get out of the way, frickin' famine. Get out of those rocks. Oh, we took stupid damage there. Alright, we handled that. I will use a bomb. Don't need money anymore. Cancer would double our rate of fire. Would be great if we had Mom's Purse. Unfortunately, we don't. It wouldn't be a stat up, so I wouldn't have taken it if we could have gotten it. Which maybe we could have. Oh, full health. That's excellent. That is perfect. This will be pretty much essential against Isaac. Doubling our health, or better, depending on how much health we have when we get there. Some bombs, sure, whatever. So we can take 4 hits, and then we'll get invincibility. Then we use full health, and we can take 7 hits before dying. 6 hits before being 1 hit from death. But this is going well. Cancer would have been a great trinket to have. I would love to take it, but I can't. Too bad it didn't appear in the chest where I could have taken it, where the Polaroid is far less useful. This isn't a run where the Polaroid is going to be a huge game changer in most cases, considering we've got lots of red hearts instead of not lots of red hearts and only soul hearts or whatever. But this run has made it to the chest, as it should have. Surprisingly close though, even though look at our tiers, they're ridiculous. So, here we go. All stats up except speed down. I do want that. Also took our skin. Toothpicks doesn't really appeal to me, rather. Chemical peel is damage up from one eye. I'm gonna re-roll it. Halo, all stats up. I count the wafer as doubling my health. Totally taking it. Screw you. And now we're just looking for a damage up. There you go. I think we're set. And we have twice as much health thanks to the wafer doubling it, essentially, by virtue of making us take half as much damage. All damage here will only do a half heart to us. So amazing. And I mean, geez, our knockback is so ridiculous right now. Let's see what's in our top secret room. Whatever. Hopefully we're on the right path to the boss. But you never know. Super Lust actually shouldn't be too terrible, considering we can just keep knocking them back. Although we can also knock them back around us, and then they are jerks like that. And I get stuck. Just die real quick. Thanks. Good job. Get the Yum Heart. I'll use it once. And then start re-rolling it for stat ups. There's the one. All stats up. Full health damage times 1.5. You'll notice that our damage hasn't done quite as much. Like, damage ups haven't seemed quite as substantial. And there's a soft cap. There's not a cap, but there's a soft cap. So, like, once you hit a certain damage ups just start doing less for you. And it's not as much percentage as it's actually a soft cap, apparently. The more you know. Alright, so we went the wrong way. It's not entirely surprising. Careful. I think that right is more likely the way than either of the down ones, but it's totally going to be one of the down ones. Just don't even try and tell me otherwise, because I'm always going to be wrong about these things. Today is Dark Souls Day. Look forward to that. Gonna be going to a new area, most likely. It's gonna be good times. Although I still have a couple unfinished things in the previous area. Apparently important. Though, must be careful with these Lokis. It would be interesting if they cut Loki into thirds for the 3 Loki rooms. Like they cut him in half for the Loki 2 boss. I think that's kind of funny. One's just the middle of a Loki and they're the 2 sides. It'd be so weird. But finally this room's gonna end soon. Good. We're gonna get a soul heart from this room. Now get out of my face. We already are going to win. We cannot possibly lose, as far as I'm concerned. We would have to try very hard in order to die. Don't need that heart. Good things. Oh, hello, Bloat. Not even going to be difficult. You want to go? You want to go? Bloat hit me twice. Whatever, man. Coin is useless. We're already at max from our good buddy. The money equals power. The money equals power. Money equals power shouldn't have any kind of article, definite or otherwise. Oh, terrible damage. This room is going to be annoying, simply just due to my knockback, honestly. It is all about the crazy knockback. That is the reason that this is going to be annoying. Why did you jump? Oh, God. I would be nearly dead if I didn't have the wafer. But I do. And I also have a full health pill, so I think we would have been fine without the wafer, most likely. I can just tank here, honestly. My damage is so good, and my health is so high. Yep, so this was the 4th Infinite D6 run. We went for stat ups. We got him. I could have probably gotten a little more damage if I tried real hard, but in all honesty, it's fine. I did end up with all 3 all stats ups, all from the chest as well. That was kind of funny. So yeah, please leave your custom challenge run suggestions in the comments, and I'll do the ones that I like the most or think would be the most entertaining to watch. If you want to see an Infinite D6 run again, just leave a theme for it, like this one was get only stat ups. Other ones have been like get really ugly, that kind of thing. So leave a theme for that if that's what you want to see. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.